Hey everyone, this is MetaGeek Adam, and in this video I'm going to show you how to create a new site with an inSSIDer, create a snapshot, and then come back to that same site and see if there's anything new in the environment. It's pretty easy, and this is available for anyone that has a MetaGeek Plus plan or a MetaGeek Plus Pro plan. So step number one, just launch inSSIDer for the first time. On the right side, you'll see something that basically says, hey, it looks like you're at a new site. Why don't you create your new site and add a room? So that's what we'll do. You can see that MetaGeek was already starred for me, but if you want to star a different site, a different network, maybe that's not the one that you're actually meaning to save for this site. Basically what happens when inSSIDer launches is that if your device is connected to a network, we'll see that network and then automatically put it there for star your network. But if that's not the case, hey, no problem. Just go into a different network, tap on it, and then click the star icon, and that will change to a different network. But for me, I want to keep it as MetaGeek, so I'm going to go and find the MetaGeek network again, right here, star that network. So we see that updated on the right side, and I'm going to name this site MetaGeek Office. And the room that I'm in is the meeting room, so I'll label it that. And then take a snapshot. So it's as easy as that. So I could go from location or room to room within the MetaGeek site and create a different room for, let's say, my desk, for a coworker's desk, for Mr. MetaGeek's desk, whatever it might be. And then once I'm done with all the different rooms, taking a snapshot, close, and I'm gonna see you on day 2 so we could see what's new. All right, now it's day 2. So day 2 is here. I'm gonna open up inSSIDer, and I'm going to see if there's anything different in the environment. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm interested if there's any new things, new networks, new BSSIDs in my general location. So I'm going to sort this list by signal. And it does look like there's something new. There's this new network called Yo, and it's showing up at about -54 dBm. And so I want to check this network out, see what it is. So it's an Aruba AP. And it's new. The signal strength here is pretty high. Therefore, I'm kind of thinking to myself, well, is this in my environment? Is this a rogue device? Well, guess what? This is a rogue device. I went in and I plugged it in over near my desk, and this is a new rogue device because it's not supposed to be here. I don't want it here. That's around my network, and it's actually in one of our Ethernet ports. Oh, that is a rogue device. So now with this, I could identify that there's this new device in my network neighborhood, and it is indeed in my home, and I want to find it and I want to take it out because it does not belong. It is a rogue device. That's an awesome feature that seeing what is new will allow you to get. So when I say what is new, it will show you a new network in the case of Yo, and it will also show you a new BSSID for an existing network. And so if I go down here, we have a neighbor, Red Sky, and I can see there's a little plus AP, which basically means that there is a new AP that we have not seen before in their particular network. But hey, they're a neighbor network, we know them, we trust them, that's okay, that's fine, we'll leave that be. And now that I have this Yo device, and let's say maybe I do want to keep it around, maybe it is a safe device, in order to remove the new status from it, all I have to do is create another snapshot for the MetaGeek network site. Previously, we created one for a meeting room. I'll just take another snapshot of the meeting room, and then all I have to do is close out the app. That's going to send the data back up to your Rampart account, reopen up inSSIDer, and then once this loads, we'll look for Yo and see if it's marked as new or not. And let's look for Yo and see if that's still hanging around as a new network. And now it is marked as not a new network. Every time you take a snapshot and send it to the cloud, it's going to remember all the neighboring networks and all the BSSIDs that were in your Wi-Fi neighborhood. And if there's anything new, the next session that you have, it will be marked as new. So this is awesome because, like in my example, it will give you insights as to whether there's a rogue device around your network. And that will allow you to see that it is there very clearly, identify it, and then do the needful. It's also awesome because as you visit your sites, you'll see what's new from visit to visit to visit at that site. And over time, it could be that there's just a lot of networks coming up. And if you open this up and you see a lot of new networks, then maybe there's some actions, some call to actions that you might want to do in order to alleviate or at least check to see if your network planning for channels is still optimal. So that would prompt me to look at the channels that my APs are on to see if there's a lot of new co-channel interference. And if there is, maybe consider redoing my channel planning. Or some APs actually have this function that if there's a lot of new networks, if there's a lot of networks in the environment, it has an option to go into high density mode, which will help alleviate some problems. We actually had this issue about a year or two ago here in the MetaGeek office where there's so many new networks here in Boise that were popping up that the standard settings on our AP couldn't handle anymore, and they would constantly fail. And we would say, why is our Wi-Fi failing? Well, it wasn't, but there was a setting that we found out that when enabled for high density, cleared everything up and it was humming along again. And something like this would give us a prompt to check into something like that, to see what's different in our environment and to see how we might go about resolving any issues that might be occurring because of new networks. And for those that have MetaGeek Plus and MetaGeek Plus Pro, if you want to take the most advantage out of having inSSIDer with MetaGeek Plus or MetaGeek Plus Pro, remember to use a compatible adapter and then plug it into your device. Because what this is going to do is if you drill down into a network, you can see that we're not picking up any clients. But inSSIDer with MetaGeek Plus Pro has the ability with a compatible adapter to go into packets mode to see if there's any clients connected to a device. And that gives you a wealth of new information, what we're calling client traffic analytics here at MetaGeek. You have to restart it in admin mode in order for us to make the necessary changes to put the compatible adapter into packets mode. So now that I have a relaunch, a new column that you see is utilization. So that's going to break down utilization for the top AP in that network. And I'm going to go and just find MetaGeek and then drill down so we can see what devices are connected to our radio. And we have one radio here that we all connect to. It's a 5 gigahertz radio. And we could see that, well, a couple of the top ones are mine because I'm doing this over Wi-Fi. You can see Adam Surface and Adam Mac. And if I want to see more information about my surface, I can just click into it, see the utilization and retry rates over time, as well as signal strength. So this unlocks a wealth of information that allows you to drill down to the clients to see very specifically how much utilization, how much airtime utilization a client is taking up in your network, and to see if there's any congestion going on because of that device. And you can very quickly and very easily narrow it down to a device. And with the rapid signal strength updates, you could find a device pretty quick. So it's very easy to play hot and cold with this setup to find a device, whether that's an AP or a client device. Well, that's how you could create a new site within inSSIDer and then see what's new in terms of new networks, new BSSIDs around your network airspace with inSSIDer. Hope you guys enjoyed that.